Oh, I'm $60,000 in debt, and I do full-time gig work and other ventures to pay that debt off and to fix my house. Bad roof, mold, bunch of other stuff. So right now I'm focusing on full-time gig work to pay that off, but that's not my long-term goal. My long-term goal is to continue growing the business that I have, which is the plant business, right? But what I'm talking about can be, used for any business, really. So what my plan is, right? Pay this debt off as soon as possible, as much as possible, right? And so in order for me to do that, I have to be out here, I have to be working, I have to be doing stuff. For the people that say you can't pay off debt using gig work, it's a lie. You can most definitely do it. And so that's what this is. That's what this journey is. Paying off my debt, continuing on, and then focusing on my business. Thankfully, the business that I'm in, the plant business, majority of the year, you don't have to do anything. You set up automatic watering, and you just let the plants grow. And every couple months, you prune what you need to prune back, you weed, and you move on. And in the wintertime, you take your cuttings, stick them in dirt, they grow roots, you have more plants for the following year, right? That's what it is. The main part of the year, you're not doing much with it, right? As long as you have automatic watering set up, you just keep going, right? That's why I don't have to spend a ton of time focusing on my business right now, because my plants are just growing. You know what I mean? They're just growing. They're growing out. I have a wholesale order coming in March of next year. I ordered them already because they go fast. But I have about 700 or 800 plants coming in March of next year. So when those come in, I need to take a few days in a row to just focus on potting them up. That's it. That's when I spend most of my time on my business. But realistically, as it continues to grow, as I get more plants, more and more plants, yes, I will have to spend a little bit more extra time. But once everything is potted and it's in the automatic watering area, I just let it grow. And honestly, there's ways to knock down weeds. You can get weed barrier, weed fabric. You can use certain kinds of soil and whatnot, So I'm automating my business. That way I can focus on other things. Other things will continue to be YouTube. So eventually, yes, YouTube will bring in some income. I'm not going to get rich off YouTube. I'm not trying to get rich off YouTube. I'm just trying to show people my journey, show them that they can have a better life and live forward. So my YouTube channel is all about my debt, my journey, weight loss, debt, fixing my house a little bit. You won't see a ton of that. Realistically, I'm not going to replace my roof. I'm going to hire somebody to replace my roof because I don't get on roofs. So this channel is to just kind of like show my aspects of my life, right? And realistically, I want to just be transparent about my finances and what my thoughts are in life and how I handle different things, right? So my business plan, realistically, overall, will be, my plant business will always be my main focus. But thankfully, like I said, you don't have to do a ton with it. If you keep it pretty small, and focus on, what you can handle and what you can do, you can make a lot of money in the plant business because the profits are actually really, really, really good. You have like a fall sale and a spring sale, 2 sales a year. You can sell them online, you can ship them out, if you have a presence. Savvy Dirt Farmer really goes into this. He has his own YouTube channel, somebody that inspired me to do what I'm doing. But honestly, so like Savvy Craig now has a full-blown business. That's his nursery business, is his business, his YouTube, and he utilizes both. in like together, right? So honestly, in my opinion, if you're looking for a great investment, plants are great. The business is great. There's tons of people in it, but there's tons of opportunity, right? And so what I'm going to continue on, so once my debt is paid off, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with this YouTube channel? If I'm going to continue doing gig work, camping, traveling, realistically, after I pay off my debt, I don't want to do gig work full time. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing gig work, because I like doing it. And honestly, people that like gig work is some of my better performing videos, at least as of right now. My most watched video is a stealth camping video, but my most hours watched is from me talking about my finances and how much income I make from gig work, right? So it's a mix of both. How am I going to utilize everything in the future together, right? So let's talk about, hey, in 2 years, you're totally paid off debt. You fixed everything in your house. What are you going to do, Ricky? Well, that's great. Congratulations. And you get to, you are a part of this journey, and thank you for being here. And so 2 years later, I'm hoping to have everything out, right? Everything. My plant business, I will continue to grow it. I will continue to advance that and make sure that it's going. But realistically, I feel like, you know, so I at that point, I don't need to do as much gig work, right? I can do gig work part-time and continue uploading that part-time gig work videos to the YouTube channel, all in the same time as, you know, I can travel more. I can go do camping videos. The reason I can't do so many right now is because I'm just working all the time, trying to catch up in life, trying to fix what I broke, you know, and trying to move on. So my long-term business plan is to basically continue utilizing YouTube just to show my journey, show people that, you know, you can be in the worst part of your life, the worst part of your life, which right now, honestly, I am basically in the worst part of my life. And so, but I'm trying to be positive, right? And so as people watch these videos, as they're watching the journey, as they're like seeing the different actions that and decisions that I make in my personal life, trying to lose weight, in my business life, ordering plants and doing gig work, and, you know, ultimately YouTube is part of the business. I'm meeting with an accountant actually to plan for my 2024 taxes right now. In August, I'm meeting with an accountant about my taxes. It's the first time I've ever had to do that, right? And so she knows the lineup. I actually graduated high school with her. She knows the lineup that I do. My whole business realm is gig work, YouTube, and plants, right? She knows those three aspects. And so I'm going to be working with her in order to utilize the best like tax breaks I can do, and, you know, deductions and whatnot. So that's all part of this journey. I've never had to do that before, and I'm here to show you guys, hey, this is what, you know, somebody has to go through when they're dealing with, you know, self-employment taxes and the different, you know, just expenses that comes with being employed by yourself. How much gas I spend, many miles I drive, what are my expenses in business. So of course, plant business, you gotta buy plants, and you gotta buy water, and you gotta buy soil and pots. And then as long as you keep it to something that you can handle, you don't have to hire anybody. I don't have anybody with me, right? It's just me. It's just me, right? So I know this video is a little disorganized. I know. I don't have a list that I'm going by. I'm just putting what's in my head, my thoughts, into the camera so you guys can just like hear what I'm thinking. And, you know, I can look back on this video a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, and see where I'm at and see where I've gone, and like just say, hey man, like people are going to come up to you and say thank you for showing your journey, because honestly it helped me, because I was just as bad as you, and because you put yourself on YouTube, you put yourself out there for the trolls and, you know, the people that make fun of your weight, and, you know, there are people that do that. Rude ass. Just thank you for being you. Thank you for starting what you started, and thank you for doing what you did. Because honestly, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. And I know that's going to happen. That's exactly what I want, because I want to inspire people to be positive, treat people right, and focus on staying out of debt and just starting a business for yourself. Start a business for yourself, because you will ultimately be happy. If you like pottery, try to make money from pottering a little bit, you know? If you like plants, hey, I'll sell you some starter plants, you know? There's businesses out there that are self-funded and self-ran, and they don't have to take out loans in order to start. And I'm telling you that there's more to life than worrying about money, right? And when you have debt, that's all you have to worry about. That's all you worry about all day long, is how I'm going to pay this, how I'm going to pay that. And when you add, you know, putting everything out there onto YouTube, you have to worry about people, you know, just, you know, being stupid. You're fat. You don't know what you're doing. Blah, blah, blah. Don't let people bring you down. Just continue fighting for your life to improve it, right? Okay? Let's go.